Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. So okay, I figured I would review a sequel to a movie I reviewed a good while ago. And yeah, it's been a hot minute. And okay, I didn't review this right away because it was originally just going to be a streaming services at first from what I heard, but okay. So if you're looking at the title of the video, you already know what this is going to be about. Yeah, Good Burger 2, a Nickelodeon movie. Okay. So, like I was saying, I was like actually expecting to actually review this movie because it was just gonna be a streaming exclusive thing. I thought. So as it was, I was not even bothering, even though I wanted to just finish it. The classic duo. That's giving too much credit there. I mean, okay, it's about burgers, of course. In some ways, I could kind of get the appeal because burgers, like hot dogs and all that, is like the most American thing out there. Which, okay, sure, there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. So sure, there's a charm to this, and I can definitely agree on that. Sure, but okay, the first was not a good movie. I might get some hate for that, but I did not like the first movie. So okay, I was not expecting second movie to be any good, really, at all. Uh, so okay, I'm talking about this and Mr. Monkey. Hey, those are my chicken strips. Don't be eating that. Oh, get your own food, will you? Yeah, would you cheer with that shit? Chill. Anyway, but I believe that this film was only made for one reason and one reason only. And yep, nostalgia. That's it. That's the only reason this film was made. It was a smash hit way back when, and since people have fond memories, and that somehow was good enough for a sequel to warrant one. Could have just left it alone. But okay. But yeah, now that people who are fans of this movie, the original one, I mean, are now into 30s to 40s and whatnot, some of them almost clock into 50. So yeah, this is a way to reminisce a certain time period that seemed a lot more easier, a lot more simpler, or at least it came off like that in retrospect. Now your life is completely different. Now maybe you lost some friends because for whatever personal reasons, of course, and whatnot. Maybe you used to like a certain nephew of yours or relative, but now the both of you are just butting heads. Just like a could be a various different reasons to why life now seems different compared to back then. And people just want to hang on to this, the sense of nostalgia, look into some kind of happy goggles, so to speak. All right. I'm just rambling on this point. It's been what about a little over 3 minutes, and I still haven't talked about the plot. Even though I feel like it's pretty much the same movie all over again. Anyway, let's talk about the story, I guess. Christ almighty, this is lousy. Anyway, so we see that Dexter over here, he's pretty much out of luck concerning the fact that he wants to be this entrepreneur. He basically wanted to just move on from his life. Okay, he had a good time at the burger joint and whatnot, and he just wants to attempt to do other things. That's all well and done, but of course, Dex over here, yeah, he seems to be having a lot of trouble. Yeah, this guy over here, this character. Yeah, he needs some help. He's in financial trouble, obviously, and that does become a problem in the story because he needs to get rehired, and that's exactly what happens. He does get rehired here, and his good old friend over here does help him out. Of course, why not? They had a good time last time, so why not? Anyway, there's also this competing individual who wants to take over Good Burger, and so yeah, there's some bit of drama going on with that, of course, as well. So getting into Good Burger doesn't seem to be like a end all fix all kind of a deal, even though that's what he thought. He thought coming back here would fix everything, but it clearly didn't. For obviously, I guess that's a way to push the plot forward somehow. And Mr. Monkey, you're in McDonald's? No. How you gonna pay for that anyway? I mean, seriously. You should instead go to the other one. And we all know what other one I'm talking about. Yep, Wendy's. Go to that one instead. Okay? Gotcha, alright? I'll give you a few bucks if you want.
please don't. Oh my gosh! That would be so mean. I would never in a million, billion, gazillion years ever sell you. Never.
So okay, this movie is trying to center around the fact that Dexter over here is attempting to have these kinds of inventions, and he just keeps failing over and over again. And the fact that he can't seem to move up the ladder when it comes to businesses is affecting his personal life. Of course, it would. And he needs some money desperately. So obviously, he's going to find whichever way to actually do that, which again hints why he will go to this whole burger joint. And yeah, the whole competing thing. So if those, of course, there's going to be like before, just like in the first one, there's going to be somebody that wants to outcompete the good burger, and the other competitor just wants to find ways to get into the business and the good burger business, and maybe destroy it from within somehow, and just basically get rid of all the crew. I mean, yes, there's a new crew here, and there's lots of winks, winks, nudge, nudge, wink, wink towards the original film. And like, okay, lots of little details like that are sprinkled throughout the entire movie. And that's all what this is attempted to do at the end of the day. Just yeah, Mr. Monkey, you just went to a different McDonald's. I told you not to go there. Outside that, you're traveling around. You have no money, like I said earlier. Ah. Anyway, yep, Wendy's. Go there instead. Like I just said a moment ago. Oh, definitely. Their ferocities aren't too bad though. I actually like that. All right, I'm getting distracted. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Okay, ultimately, this is just harmless fun. That's all. It's just harmless fun, really. If you're a fan of the original film, then most likely you will enjoy this movie as well. If you liked the first movie, then there you have it. And it's more or less the same kind of humor, but I'll give the movie credit that I know usually in this day and age, a lot of studios just want to water down the humor because parents would be complaining about the humor being too crude, too rude, and whatever. But yeah, there's still some swearing here and there throughout the entire film, which I'll give Nickelodeon that. I'll give the film credit for that. They didn't water down some of the swearing, the no words, as people call it. But that's still kept, so I appreciate it. I appreciate the fact that Nickelodeon didn't back down when it came to that kind of a thing. So nothing wrong with that, I guess. It's rated PG for a reason, so there you go. That'll give you an indication of something, right? So there you go. And then, damn it, Mr. Monkey, what are you doing here? I told you to not go to McDonald's. I told you to go and get. Seriously, go and get. And Wendy's, yeah, go there instead. Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah. Like I just said a few seconds. Oh, yeah. The drink I just mentioned earlier. Yeah, I should get that again. Definitely. Can we just wrap things up? I mean, really, I wanted to leave. As I was saying earlier, folks, this movie was released on November 22nd of 2023. Paramount Plus, which is a streaming service, of course. And that's the thing, though. I was not going to be reviewing a movie on that streaming service. I was not going to pay for the streaming services just to review that one movie. I didn't really do that, really. I didn't want to. But lo and behold, I came across a physical copy of it. So I just thought, might as well just get it. It's for cheap, and it didn't cost me that much to purchase it. So there was that, I suppose. I could have got used. I could have got used. Yes, I could have got used, but I didn't. So there you go. I eventually end up watching it. It was a little before this review, of course. So I just finally thought I'll just go review it, of course, just so I can say at least I gave this a chance. I gave it a shot, and clearly I still didn't like it. I didn't even like the first one, so my expectations were really not there. My expectations were not existent to begin with. So there's that, I reckon. But anyway, lousy movie, very much so. Because I said to go to Wendy's instead. How many times have I said this by this point? Ugh. But yeah, like I was saying, I won't mind their projects again. They were actually pretty good. Just throwing it out there, folks. I had that. Anyway. All right, and so okay. all I can really say is the humor. It's it's pretty much what you expect when it comes to being funny. It's again, it's no different than how it was in the first film. So it's pretty much the same old, same old. Eh, Mr. Monkey, I told you not to go to McDonald's. What is wrong with you? Again, what with what money? What am I going to use? So should you just begging for money? Panhandling. You know that's against the rules. You know that, right? Anyway, go to Wendy's. I would even give you a few bucks to go to Wendy's instead. How about that? Ugh. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, good burger too. So at the end of the day, all I can really say is it's pretty much what I expect. It's the same old schlock from the first movie. If you like the first movie, then you'd be fine with this one. Even though even though one thing I can definitely say is that it doesn't feel like he has the same kind of energy. That's definitely what can I say? Oh boy, I can't believe I'm actually defending the first movie in this one. The first movie actually felt like it had so much energy to it. It was actually really upbeat, like he had so much going for it. Okay, it wasn't good, but there was a lot of energy to the first movie. In the second film, however, it's pretty much non-existent. It's pretty much trying to do the same exact thing all over again, but the same kind of charisma that the first movie was attempting to do. It's no longer here. No, no, it's pretty much just copy and paste without whatever people liked about the first movie and whatnot. So, like, okay, so it's pretty much retreading what was already done from the first movie without actually being having any kind of charm or anything that people like from the first movie. Oh boy, just no. Just I did not expect it to be good anyway. Monkey, what are you doing over there? Christ, you into another spot again. I need to wrap this up, you know that. I need to finish this garbage. Ugh. Anyway, Wendy's, yeah, you know the drill. Just go there, alright? Anywho, but like I was saying, folks, this was definitely one of these types of movies that was aimed for a certain crowd, obviously, for people who liked the first movie, and that was it. I know some people might say you should just go in with low expectations because that's how it is when it comes to sequels anyway. They're usually nowhere near as good as the first. I would agree to that, but again, the first was not that good anyway. Anyhow, my expectations were non-existent to begin with, so I guess that's probably partly why I was not as pissed off as it should be otherwise. But anyway, it's just one of these types of movies. I just want to give it a shot. At least I tried. Okay, I attempted to like this movie, but I didn't. All right, Mr. Monkey, you made it back. You have some discount things for okay, Jack in the Box, Burger King. Oh, you want to visit those places? Oh Christ. Okay. Hey, Air Force, help me out here. He won't listen. Mr. Monkey would not help himself. He can't. Yeah, there you go. Like I said, he can't help himself. Wendy's, yeah, like I just said a moment ago. Anyway, I guess my final thoughts will be that it's it's kind of boring actually. At the end of the day, I did find this film to be rather boring. At the end of the day, it just seemed like they just didn't know what to do really. At the end of the day, and that's about it. Of course, that's all I can really say. It's boring. And as for the acting, it's okay. The acting's okay, I guess. And I can tell that they were just having fun making this movie. You can obviously tell that these two actors, they're just glad to be back in the roles that people liked. Anyway, I'll give this film an overall rating of a 4.8 out of 10. It's a 4.8 out of 10 for me. So as always, thanks for watching and take care. See you. That's it. Yep, Wendy's. See you. Oh boy. Well, at least I would treat myself, I guess. Whatever.